All the people where una dey carry. Abeg, let me on the light.
Make I will am.
All the people where una dey carry. Where una dey carry them go?
You carry them go. You carry them go. I your boy Joshua. You go and kill them there.
If una kill them, which una dey comot for their body?
Like kidney.
Their kidney.
Yes.
Who una dey sell kidney for?
This one man like this.
How much is he buying?
25.
25,000. 25,000 for kidney.
For kidney.
Don't slap.
Hey, carry your hand down.
You are interrogating. Don't slap.
Man, no.
25,000.
Don't touch your leg.
You keep person sell kidney for 25,000.
It's not me like kill them. It's my Oga that is killing them.
Who is your Oga?
Oga Sunday.
Where is he staying?
He's saying that I your boy Joshua.
Ayobo. You know your house?
Yes. No, I don't know your house. They just join me. They just put me today. They just put me today.
As you can see in the video, this is what Nigerians are turning to. Nigeria don't turn to. You can imagine this small picking. It's not even reached 15 years old. Now you kill by the whole woman be. Commode the kidney from this woman and sell it 25,000. 25,000. If you are converting 25,000 to Ghana cedi, how much you get? That means 25,000 is not even up to 200 Ghana cedi, right? Let me even check. 25,000, I think it's about 200 Ghana cedi. As for, I think maybe, yes. Now, this little boy, they try to let us to understand that he killed the whole woman be, commode the kidney for 20. They are selling the kidney of person when they kill 25,000. Okay. 25,000, let's say 250. Let's say 250, yes, 250, let's say 260. Sorry, 260. Now, 260 for today rates, 260. Mean they are killing the whole woman be and sell it for 260 Ghana cedi. 260 Ghana cedi. The kidney where they remove her from woman be body, they went and sell it for 260 Ghana cedi for Nigeria, which is in Nigerian money be 25,000. 25,000 naira. 14 years old boy. That is attitude 14 years old boy is doing. And when you come online to talk and the people tell you that, where are you talking? Why are you talking? Although today we are going to talk about tribal war that is happening in Nigeria. That is what we have to commit to. But I just say let me show you this video first to see what is happening. And the reason why you have to be careful. Now, how can Nigerians be trusting around the world if this small boy, 14 years or 15 years old boy, can do this kind of thing in this age? 14 years old boy, they do this kind of attitude in this age. Come on, someone kidding. You keep person, then you come out in kidding. You are selling it 25,000. Mean you kill the whole man be for 226 Ghana cedi in cedi. Why in naira it's about 25,000 naira. And they kill the whole woman be life. They just waste this much them waste woman be life. Watch this video because I have a lot of video for you today.
Sometimes we gotta be truthful to ourselves and say some Nigerians are doing a lot of crime. It's getting out of hands. We sometimes bash South Africans for the way some of them do behave sometimes towards African and especially Nigerian. If you sit back and look at it from a standpoint of someone that lost their money that they work hard for to a scammer, how some South Africans feel sometimes about some Nigerians. Because like for real, not just all South Africans really hate Nigerians. Some of them do love Nigerians. And some of them hate Nigerians. And they don't just hate all Nigerians. They hate the Nigerians that are committing crimes and doing fraud. Because like for real, this is getting out of hand. Some of you Nigerian guys that are doing fraud and trying to make fast money, easy money, are making all of us Africans outside of the country to look bad. This getting money and being rich of a thing is not just meant for you guys only. We also do go through hard times. We don't go around scamming people. Don't go around committing crime. We do legit job, get paid. I think it's a life, not joke.
When I saw this guy video for the first time, him supporting South Africa, because I've never saw him supporting South Africa. I always saw him condemning South Africa, supporting Nigerians for the bad thing that Nigerians are doing. But today, and somebody sent me a video and I was watching, it was he now realize it and begin condemning the bad thing that Nigerians are doing in South Africa. Say, wow, what's come over you? This thing, you're supposed to be doing it for a very long time, not be today. Because we're not supposed to support bad thing. When our people are doing bad thing, we no need to support it. We should condemn it. When we see them doing bad thing, immediately we support it because we know our people. We know them from right from home. Even in our home, it's not safe. Then the place we are running to go and hiding ourselves also is not safe by our people. It's not time we come out to telling the world that no, we don't support what our people are doing outside there. It's not right time we come out and telling them. Now, the another terrible one is like Nigerian to Nigerians are fighting themselves. Now as I'm talking to you. Which is I have a lot of video, and when people are talking about they are fighting themselves right now as I'm talking to you. Watch the video now.
So many Nigerians are depressed, not necessarily because of the hardship in the country, but mainly because of the activities in social media. What you hear every day, what you see every day, has a way of influencing your reality, because they will store in your subconscious mind, and with time, they will start affecting you without you knowing it. And you would think it is because of the hardship in the country. That is why I keep telling people, social media is not for the weak. If you are not in charge of your emotion, you have to leave social media completely. For instance, look at the message on the screen. This is what somebody sent to me. A matured man. This is what he sent to me. I should watch the kind of content I am creating, because some Benin people are using my content to shame Igbos. Some Benin people are using my content to make the Igbos feel bad. And you cannot even imagine how much this thing has bothered this man before he decided to write me. If not for social media, this man would have been living his life. He wouldn't care what the Yorubas are thinking about of the Igbos or what the Benis are thinking about the Igbos. He would be living his life. But because of social media, he has something else disturbing him. And this is very serious. So this is why I tell you that the hardship in the country is not really responsible for the sadness in the country. The major causation of the frustration, the rising case of depression in Nigeria is social media.
Biafra is for Igbos and not for any other ethnic group. The earlier you understand this, the better for everybody. For those Igbos clamoring for a Biafra state or country, it will be better if you understand this earlier, that Biafra is for Igbos and not for any other ethnic group. And if you are from the South, and you still believe, or you are floating along with the Igbos, or you have been cajoled to be or to claim that you are a Biafra, then you need to receive some good explanation from this my video. Biafra is solely for the Igbos. The Biafra Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa and their cohorts are agitating for is solely for the Igbos. This Biafra is different from the Biafra Ojukwu and Philip Effiong fought for in 1967 to 1969. The Biafra Ojukwu fought for was solely for the people of the old southeastern region of Nigeria. However, when the struggle didn't work out, Ojukwu took to his heel, betraying Philip Effiong, and he ran to Ivory Coast, now Cote d'Ivoire. When he was later granted amnesty and he returned to Nigeria, he declared and announced to the whole people of the Igbo ethnic group, otherwise occupying the 5 southeastern states today, that Biafra is dead and it can never resurrect any longer. However, Nnamdi Kanu started
broadcast of propaganda claiming that the Igbos are the most intelligent, most richest, and the only wise people in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. He went further to say that the whole of Nigerians are animals and that Nigeria is a zoo. So therefore, if you are not from Igbo, you are an animal and you are from the zoo. This was the categorical and large pronunciations frequently repeated by Nnamdi Kanu. So the Biafra that Nnamdi Kanu was struggling for was that Biafra with Igbo's expansionate and supremacy claim over all other ethnic groups in the South. However, the Nigeria government quickly interrupted it and brought him to book so that the truth will always decide why he should continue to use such inciting words and undermining the freedom and rights of other ethnic groups in the South. Some people are coming out to say Nnamdi Kanu should be set free. Nnamdi Kanu did nothing, forgetting about many lives, innocent people that have been condemned, that have been unalive in the Southeast, and many of Igbos who refuse to key into their agenda. Those innocent souls who believe that the Igbo race are not the most intelligent, but one of the ethnic groups in Nigeria, as no one can acclaim to himself or herself to be the most intelligent, the richest, the wisest, without intelligent quotient test. This is where the Biafra that was led by Nnamdi Kanu finally failed. If you are from South and you are not from the Igbo speaking tribe, and you still claim or you have been cajoled to say that you are Biafra, then you need to re-examine your brain. If Nnamdi Kanu and their followers constantly comes out and tell you that the Igbos are the only people that will liberate or emancipate black race, that the other black people are not intelligent, when you know fully well that you have seen, you have heard that the Igbo people underrate, undermine, constantly disrespect other ethnic groups, including your ethnic group, even telling you to your face to deny your identity, which is your ethnic group, meaning that they are indirectly telling you that you will not exist or your generation will not exist. I will tell you categorically, without paying for this, that if the Biafra struggle led by Nnamdi Kanu was opportune or had the chance for ethnic cleansing, your own ethnic group would have been cleaned and the land hijacked by the Igbos in order for them to have access to the petroleum in your land and to the seaports in your land. Nothing more that Nnamdi Kanu and their cohort are struggling for. If Nnamdi Kanu and their cohorts, who are leaders of the said Biafra agitation of the 5 states of the Igbos, who are now trying to lay claims to the land of other people by including the land of other ethnic groups in the South into their supposed map, illegal map, without due consultation of the people of your land, then they would have done more harm physically by unaliving a lot of people if they were to be more powerful or had the opportunity. I therefore call on all the people of the South, particularly the youths, to have anyone that is thinking that we are one, should have boundaries in defining that oneness, which is Nigeria, that brought us together, and not to the extent of betraying your own identity by admitting to the people of the Igbo race that you are also Igbo, where you are not Igbo. You will suffer more than what you are suffering in Nigeria today. Remember that the Igbos have a special machine of propaganda all over the social media. It is the Igbos that will tell you that they are over 80 million, when the population of Nigeria generally is 200 and something million. When and where did the Igbos have a population of 80 million? Is it in the 5 states, or where are they? That will tell you the extent of desperacy of the Igbos. And thereby call on all the people of South to understand that what makes you a Nigerian is your ethnic group, and that you should not deny your identity. And what brought all of us together is Nigeria as a country. Even the Igbos who are set and ready still hold the Nigeria passport to date, the same passport we are holding. Igbos are only searching for minority ethnic groups they will marginalize and dominate, and at the same time utilize their land, seaports, and the mineral deposits such as petroleum in their land.
Now that you can imagine, Nigerians to Nigerians are fighting themselves. Isna, Notna, Middlebelt, Yorubas, they are all fighting themselves. They are tribalistic to themselves. Nigerians are tribalistic to themselves. Now, if Nigerians are tribalistic to themselves, how can them accommodate you? Did everybody answer these kind of questions? If we Nigerians are tribalistic to ourselves, how can we accommodating you as a foreigner coming to our country? That is really a question people need to ask. And again, now, when Nigerians travel all the way from Nigeria to Ghana, South Africa, maybe Nigerian doing something terrible. You know, so if you are not doing anything terrible, no one going to talk. You live in peace. But when Nigeria travel outside there and doing bad things outside there, and when the people there complaining about it, they say that, oh, they are hating us. Oh, the people are hating us because we do bad things. Why, by the way, in Nigeria, you not do anything wrong, step. They are tribalistic in Nigerian. Igbo claiming you are Hausa claiming you are Oma Anyamere, and Yoruba claiming Yomo Igbo, go back to your country or go back to your region. Igbo, like so many things. You can imagine that. Now, who are the tribalistic? Who are the xenophobia? I think it's Nigerian, right? Although there's a lot of evidence of video here. You can watch and testify by yourself. Make you not think that I'm the one creating it. But my own opinion here is that when you are in Nigerians, you travel out there, make sure you project the image of Nigeria well. That's my problem here. Oh. Make sure you keep the... I don't have problem with your tribalistic of Nigerians in Nigerians. I don't have care. But when you are in Nigerians, you travel outside there, maybe you went to Ghana, the place, especially the place when I am, you went there, make sure you keep Ghana neat as a Nigeria. It's a shameful thing to me to hear that Nigerians are criminal in Ghana. It's a shameful thing to hear that Nigerians are drug dealer in South Africa. Then when I went to South Africa to think that, oh, I'm in the right place to have rest of mind, and I begin hearing that Nigerians are drug seller and South Africa people are hating them. Why? I did not know. I'm like an innocent. I did not know anything about it. But now I'm not receiving a punishment about what you already show on the ground. Then when I went to Ghana, I think that, oh, Ghana is the best destination for me as a Nigerian because my country is not safe. Then when I get to Ghana there, what I'll be hearing, oh, Ghanaians are saying that Nigerians are criminal. Now mean I'm passing through for the sin that I did not commit. And when you coming out to talk and people saying, why do you talk about it? Listen to them.
Nigeria peace. Rather, what you need is to go back and say, before 1914, who were the owners of Nigeria? When you invite those who were owners of Nigeria, Benin Kingdom in the Guinness Book of Records has the largest man-made structure in the world. The wall they built, bigger than the Chinese wall. People don't know this. So that is an extremely old empire. And the man who sits on that throne, the Oba, controls a humongous amount of political power. Then you count the emirs, you count my own Obi, yet you exclude them from the process of development is a huge error. It's a huge error. So this is what we need to do. We need to bring...
Some of our beautiful people from the East, our Igbo brothers, are calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It's not like I'm against it. No, I'm not against the release. As a matter of fact, anything that will accelerate the release of Nnamdi Kanu, I'm in for it, right? But seeing our Igbo brothers coming online to make some unguarded utterances like releasing Nnamdi Kanu now, he has committed no crime. Look at Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu fought the same cause. Now Sunday Igboho has been released. Nnamdi Kanu is still in jail. Blah 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 blah. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. Some of our Igbo brothers don't know how to guard their own utterances. You must use diplomacy and wisdom to approach public issues. Don't just come out and talk as if the government don't do your bidding, there is something you can do. You always see them saying that Sunday Igboho. I challenge you. Since you are saying that Nnamdi Kanu committed no crime, him and Sunday Igboho are doing same thing. But you need to understand that method and ways of achieving things is very important. The way you go about what you are doing is very important. I challenge my Igbo brothers. Show me a video or an audio record where Sunday Igboho was instigating the Yorubas to attack the Nigerian army in their checkpoints, to burn Nigerian police station, to cause unrest. Show me a video. Now the second point, show me a video where Sunday Igboho launched an armed military security network. Show me a video again where Sunday Igboho came on live to address the entire world and started saying that, okay, this armed military network that I have launched will protect the Yoruba people, will protect the western region from the marauding Nigerian terrorists in uniform. Mark those words. He is referring to Nigerian army. Mark those words. From the marauding terrorists in uniform. He's referring to the Nigerian army. Show me a video where Sunday Igboho did such thing. You see, you must employ wisdom. It is not everything. One striking thing that is at stake here is that the Igbos don't have a central mouth, a central authority that represents them. Like in the West now, the Oni of Ife, they are laughing of Oyo. In the North now, they have Emma of Kanu and the Sultan of Sokoto. They have all these people. If anything goes wrong in those regions, the people, the traditional rulers who are paramount, mouthpiece, they can liaise with the government and say, release this guy. He's our boy. We'll talk to him. This will not repeat itself again. And they will caution that boy. And you see that will be the end of that thing. But when you come to the East, there is no central authority. Everybody now boss on their own. They don't respect anybody. They only respect somebody with the dollars. The billionaires in their midst. Those are the people they pay attention to. That is the striking point that actually differentiates the Igbo man, the Igbo heritage, from other cultural groups. Now Haneze Ndigbo is shouting. The lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu are shouting, hey, release, release, release. I beg your pardon. Simon Ekpa has started again. Look at the unguarded utterances he's busy making. He's declaring the president of a nation wanted and his cabinet. In all of these boundaries and this red line that this guy is stepping beyond, none of this Igbo sociocultural group will call him to order. Now wait till Nigerian federal government use international diplomacy and relationship to arrest him now. Igbos will let hell loose. Release him. He has done no, he has killed no one. He has did this. When will you guys learn? Can we be honest enough to tell ourselves the truth? Can we be honest enough to tell ourselves the truth? You see, issues that concerns public interest, issues that concerns collective effort. You don't come outside to front yourself and jump. You use Akanuche. You use Akanuche. You don't just come outside, start jumping, personalizing the entire thing. If the federal government don't release him, the zoo will burn. Hey. Those are unguarded utterances. You don't need those things. Because tomorrow to come, if they send in the troops, they will kill your youth. They will kill your men, rape your women, kill your old men. And there is nothing you can do. You only cry blood. The West that you are signing petition online, you are signing petition, let's West come and help you. It is the same West that wants all this type of situation to abound so that they can continue to take our resources. Don't think they are coming to help you. They will never help you. No country will come to help you. No country will help you realize Biafra. Mark my words. They need Nigeria to remain the way it is so that they can continue to loot our resources. So if you are shouting, screaming, thinking that you are signing petition on Twitter, or be on X, you are signing petition, signing this one, and you think the West will come to your aid, I'm sorry for you. It is only when we team up, organize ourselves, come forward, follow the process with wisdom, not violence, you know go fit. There's no region in this country that can single-handedly fight federal government and say, you are Josie. And I tell you, go chichichi, like this, no they pray, I no fit for you.
I am from Akumazi Umocha, and Akumazi Umocha is very close to Benin, Edo State. I would say that we are direct neighbors to you guys. But let me put it straight this morning. Why are you guys after Ndibo? Is it not because somebody like me stand up and said that we are not from Benin? I said it. I am from Akumazi Umocha. If we are allowed to conduct a DNA, we will know the truth. But even without DNA, we know the truth. I am not from Benin. We have nothing to do with you guys. The only connection that is between Ndeka and Ndi Benin is that proximity, the closeness, some of the colonial matter transaction that took place during the colonial era. How was the civil war fought? How is it the problem of Ndibo? You went ahead by dividing Ndibo, sponsoring propaganda against families. Over 50 years, 5 decades, there were a division. Everybody to your tent, O Israel. Igbo and Kogi were in silence. They were not ready to raise their head to be called Igbo because they were found within the North Central. Igbos that are in Edo State, Delta State, River State, Bayelsa and so on, were called Niger Delta. They were meant to understand because they were called Niger Delta that they are different from the Southeasterners. Yet, every step you take to subdue Ndibo become their stepping stone of success.
I have no problem with those Yorubas asking Igbos to leave their land. If anything at all, those Yorubas are very patriotic Yorubas. And I will explain. What is playing out is human nature. And that is why we have a government. If not for government, there is no way Yorubas will be relating with Igbos without having problems. There's no way Igbos will be relating with Hausas without having problems. The responsibility of government is to ensure peaceful coexistence between people of different tribes, different culture, different beliefs, and so on. The idea of government is for people that knows better to regulate the behavior of people that knows less, to regulate the actions of people that cannot control their emotion. Some people have this territorial tendency. They have this territorial behavior. They are very protective of their territory. They are very protective of their culture, their tradition, their religious and cultural beliefs. Anything they believe in, they take exception to it. It is up to government to know when these people cross the line and they take action. On the other side, the Igbos, just as you have some Yorubas who have this territorial behavior, that is how you have some Igbos who have expansionist behavior. Expansionism in this sense is not literally taking over your territory or expanding to your territory. But by expansionism, I mean they will live in your land as though they are living in their village.
They will introduce all the cultural practices they have in their village, in your own village. They will introduce their leadership system in your own village. And sometimes there are some extremists among them. They would forget that they are not living in their own land. They would forget that the people they are introducing their cultures in their land have their own culture. The people they are introducing their leadership in their land have their own leadership. They are existing. It is natural human behavior. But with constant conversation, constant communication, we will get to understand each other better, respect people's emotion. We will get to be more patriotic to Nigeria and Nigerian laws than our cultural beliefs, laws, and the ethnic sentiments. Yorubas cannot take Igbos out from Yoruba land. Igbos cannot take Yoruba land as their land. It is not possible. As far as Nigeria is concerned, it is not possible.
Now, as you can see in the video, there are a lot of confusions among them, the Nigerians and the youth. Like, there's a lot of confusions, and they are seeing it like a confusion because they're all over social media dragging one another. Why the Yoruba telling the Igbo to go back to their region? They are Nigeria, and why the Igbo to like there's a lot of confusions as I'm talking to you, right? And although I still have a lot of video evidence and to bring in him to make you to understand that this is what we Nigerians are facing in our land. We didn't even love in ourselves. Like, we don't love ourselves. We are just hatred to ourselves. Then my problem here is that when we travel out there, as I keep saying, I have no problem with the hatred between Nigerians to Nigerians and Nigerians. But where I'm going to get problem, when I'm getting problem is that don't when they are committing a sin, the innocent person to come and suffering for your sin. I don't know if you are getting. That is my problem here. You can do yourself anything, harm yourself in Nigerians, and I don't really care. Because already almost everybody running away from Nigerian, right? Then if Nigerians is not safe for its citizen, then we went out there, we can be safe there too. But when we went outside there to be safe, we're not hearing that, oh, your people already torment everywhere. They spoil everywhere. There's a lot of criminal, fraudster, a lot of things Nigerians are doing there. You can see that it's not like, that's what we are talking about. Although you can watch the evidence of more video about them fighting themselves. It's so embarrassed to me, honestly. Watch and see.
The Yorubas are so scared and ashamed to acknowledge the truth. I applaud Professor Akintoye for coming out to tell the whole world what is really going on in the west part of Nigeria. Yorubas are so scared of Fulani. It's really a pity. Till now, Yorubas are still looking for a way to tame Idigbo, just that Idigbo does not live in the bush. Yorubas are so scared of Fulani, even to mention the word Fulani. I don't understand why Yorubas are so scared of Fulani. Professor Akintoye came out and said Fulani are killing their people in the West. Instead of Yoruba people to come together and discuss how they are going to save their people from the hands of the Fulani. No, that is not their ethic. At the moment, their ethic is Idigbo. Their discussion is Idigbo. Why is it that Yoruba are scared of Fulani and they are looking for every opportunity to act?
If you say you are a Bini descendant, you are a slave. Because there was nothing like Bini. Bini was a conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. A conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. Now you are claiming to be a slave. Your father, everything, all of what we do is Igbo. We speak Igbo, Igbo culture, everything. And still you are claiming to be a Bini slave. Now, I believe that next time you will not tempt me to go to my community again. Bini revisionists and all the propagandists, the expansionists who wants to come and expand their territory in Ikwere land. They want Ikwere people to be part of their Bini, whatever. A very small place at that wants to now annex the Ikwere people. Wants to annex the Oba people. You want to annex the Ebema people. You want to annex small place. Everybody come from Benin. Everybody. In their theory, everybody come from Benin. They said that Benin was once an empire. That was once an empire and that it was a republic self. So now, if it was once an empire, now everybody now came from there. Is that what you're saying? You know the reason? Sometimes reason. So if Benin was once an empire, now everybody who was within that empire is from the empire. When we never had Nigeria, anything would have happened. The same way Benin was an empire was how Arochukutu was a very great kingdom. It was in Paripaso. So stop calling your own your empire pro, not making it look louder. There is nothing so too special about Benin. Nothing special about Benin. Benin was just a center for trade of slave trading. It's a center for slave trading. That's what Benin was. Some of you are not supposed to be proud of your Benin because Benin is a center for slave trading. They traded on slaves. Okay? How can you be proud? Look at recently in US, they were destroying all the people who participated in slave trading. But here in Africa, we are rejoicing, we are eulogizing, we are trying to feel very big that my father was a slave trader. My father was a slave trader. You're proud of what is evil. Your father was a slave. You too, you were also a slave because everybody who was a Bini, whatever, came from that descendant. They were all slaves. If you say you are a Bini descendant, you are a slave. Because there was nothing like Bini. Bini was a conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. A conglomerate of people who came to sell slaves. Now you are claiming to be a slave. Your father, everything, all of what we do is Igbo. We speak Igbo culture, everything. And still you are claiming to be a Benin slave. What you're doing is trying to sell yourself again the second time. That is if you were a slave, because me, I'm not a slave. We are not a slave. The Ikwere people are not slaves. The Oba people, the Ekpanya people, we are not slaves. And we refuse. Because we do not have any affinity with Benin. So we refuse them completely. So please, next time, go and look for where to annex. Not Ikwere land. Not Oba land. Not Eche. Not all these places I mentioned. Indigenous Igbos of Rivers State are called typical Igbos. We are typical Igbos. We are Igbos. No different, nothing to differentiate us from anything. Okay? So you push me to my community, say, let's see if it's my look, you have geared me up. In fact, you just tempted, you gave me fuel. It is time we begin to tell our people the truth. Tell them the truth. All these people, some people are parading, carrying this in on their head that we have Benin. Who told you we are Benin person? We go to the history. Benin was a conglomerate of slave traders who came together. The Arrows, headed by Ezechima, he went to Benin to go and also do his own slave, to transport slaves. And he ended up staying there with his people. Some of us, all of us within this area know that we know we are of Arrow descendants, so many of us in Ikwere land. So please, don't tempt me next time. But it has begun. It has begun, believe me, it has begun. We have to enlighten our people. This sensitization has to start. It must start, it must begin. Anyway, as I speak to you right now, I am very, very well known in my community. Anytime, anywhere I go in my community, now celebration. When I go my community, say I want to go my community, now celebration, they are celebrating me. Because my father was a good man. My father is a good man. So they will celebrate me. I say, okay, they will so celebrate me. Because they know that my father was a good man and I'm also a good person. I will not sell out my community for anything. If I see evil want to come to my people, the Ikwere people, I will not. The same way I defend my people is how I defend the Igbo nation. I must defend them. The two, they are Igbo. They are one. We are Igbos. Come, sir, for Benin, we don't know. Go for Benin, we don't know. Some few delinquents who now went to Benin, live in Benin, wants to now come and tell us where we came from. All those history you see there was just aligned to help the Ikwere man evade the onslaught of the war. All those history you're seeing, they were not histories born out of proper this thing. We wanted to see who to align with so that at least we will invade the killings of including Dakaboro that was targeting us, who was unleashed on the indigenous Igbos of River State. Just like they killed in Asaba, it was also going to come to us here in River State. So our people have no option than to surrender. So man, I know they bring this Bini. We are not Bini people. Ikwere is Igbo. Ikwere are Igbo people.
Igbos are living between the devil and the deep blue sea. It is up to Igbos to choose their preferred evil or live with the two and stop complaining. Of course, we all know that it is he who fetched the termite-infested firewood that invited the lizard for a feast. What am I saying? Igbo land is like a war zone. There are police and military checkpoints in every pamphole, in all the roads in Igbo land. People are complaining. People are pained. They are not finding it funny. And they are complaining. You hear them say, it is not like this in Lagos. It is not like this in Southwest. When you go to North, when you go to Abuja, you cannot find such things. They are complaining, they are lamenting. So I am here to talk to our people. I want us to be honest to ourselves. The military and the police didn't just come on their own. They were invited by our political leaders. And it is because of the insecurity we're having in Igbo land. That is why I said it is up to us to choose between the two evils. It's either we choose the unending police and military checkpoints and roadblocks on our road, or we choose the incessant kidnapping activities going on in Igbo land. And majority of the people complaining are Igbos living outside Igbo land who have to visit an Igbo for one reason or the other. And that is because they have never been a victim. Anybody who has been a kidnapped victim in Igbo land wouldn't have problem with all these unending roadblocks and checkpoints on our roads. I can tell you that the reason why our people are still moving around at all in Igbo land is because of this checkpoint. Let us be honest to ourselves. An Igbo is not safe. Stop comparing Igbo land with Lagos. Lagos is not as unsafe as Igbo land. Abuja is not as unsafe as Igbo land. And if you think this kind of checkpoint can be found only in Igbo land, go to the northeast, go to Borno State, go to some of these northeast states and see what is happening there. This idea of whenever something happens in Igbo land, we will say, if it is in the north, this wouldn't be the case. It is not true. If not because we invited this insecurity upon ourselves, what business do we have with the police and military in Igbo land? So it is up to us to choose between kidnappers and unending police and military checkpoints in our roads. Now, before you choose, can we put it to test? Because I know that some dishonest people would say, it is better we have kidnappers than have the kind of police and military checkpoints we have on our roads. Let us put it to test. Let us ask our governors to dismantle those military and police checkpoints from our road for just 1 week, and let's see what will happen.
I'm tired of what is happening in the Southeast. These multiple checkpoints, what is going on? Pole to pole checkpoints, pole to pole checkpoints. If you tell me that this is because of insecurity in the Southeast, just like they always say, what about the North? The insecurity in the North, as far as I know, is much more higher than insecurity in the East. But you will not see all these multiple checkpoints in the North. You will not. That is where they need checkpoints more, please. This is too much.
Not too long ago, we were told that some foreigners invaded our land. Some foreigners invaded Igbo land, killing our farmers, destroying our farmlands, raping and killing our mothers and sisters, kidnapping our children. And some people took it upon themselves to defend Igbo land, to defend the lives of Ndi Igbo. However, these same people began to destroy our life, began to destroy our land. They volunteered themselves to protect us. But today,
we no longer feel safe with them. Not even for once did they show us any of those foreigners who were killing our people that they arrested. But they turned their gun against us and started killing us. And today, Igbo land is a shadow of its former self. Now, we were told that Yoruba people are attacking the Igbo people on social media, destroying and tarnishing the image of Ndi Igbo. Some Edo people are attacking the Igbos, destroying and tarnishing the image of Ndi Igbo on social media. And some people took it upon themselves to defend Ndi Igbo, to protect the image of Ndi Igbo. And today, what is happening? The same people who took it upon themselves to protect the image of Ndi Igbo are the ones tarnishing the image of Ndi Igbo, are the ones destroying the image of Ndi Igbo, are the ones attracting hate for the Igbos. And it is even worse that my fellow Igbo brothers and sisters who should be angry that our people are destroying our collective image do not understand the extent of the damage these people are causing us. They do not understand the implication of the activities of these few Igbo brothers and sisters of ours on social media. They do not see the sense in what I am doing. However, it does not still mean that the Igbos are bad people. It has never always been like this. Since we eventually turn around, since we get better with time, but we will continue talking, we will not keep short. Igbos are only facing a setback for the moment. It will not last forever.
End of this month, I want every Biafran to have Twitter account. Let us flood Twitter account. Let us move there. Because let me tell you, world does not want you to speak too much grammar. They don't want you to talk too much. Nobody on earth will, everybody who want to know you will read, will follow you in Twitter, because the English is small. But you know, illiterate, they go to Facebook to write long grammar they don't even know. A real business person or persons can never read that nonsense. So begin to register. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, please, before somebody asks you a question, number one, where is your Twitter account? May God bless every Biafran listen to me this evening. ICC, make a move or go arrest Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, Remi Tinubu, MC Oluomo, Hope Uzodinma, Remi Tinubu. Arrest them immediately. Erofai, they have committed too much genocide in the north of Nigeria, southeast of Nigeria, middle belt. Enough is enough. Arrest Musa too. Musa is the head of all of them. Musa is sponsoring terrorists. Musa, all of them are training with the Nigerian military soldiers together with the terrorists. I urge United Nations, America, West, stop supply weapons to Nigerian government. It end up in the hand of terrorists. This is where I will stop for today.
Shut up your mouth. Igbo people not be the scatter regional government. Na Yakubu Gowon, na scatter regional government in 1967. This propaganda won na dey carry. Igbo this, Igbo that, Igbo stop regional government. All na lie. Igbo was not the people who stopped regional government. It was Yakubu Gowon. Watch this my video. I put many documents for here to tell you say na Yakubu Gowon. Na him be the first person to abolish regional government. Then he created 12 states. So I don't know where all these Yoruba people, all these Benin people, they get this education from. Say na Igbo people, na him stop regional government. Ow! Aguyi Ironsi was not the one that abolished regional government. It's a big lie. It's a propaganda. They have been telling you to hate Igbo. Igbo were not the one who stopped regional government in Nigeria. It was Yakubu Gowon in 1967. Yakubu Gowon abolished the regional government and created 12 states. Go ask your papa. All those time of propaganda don't finish. We are not fit deceive Nigeria again. Education is power. Igbo, go and read. Don't let anybody they tell you what you not do. That guy where they say, may I go ask my papa? I don't know anything. Now you need go ask your papa. You don't know anything. It was not Igbo people that stopped the regional government. It was not Aguiyi Ironsi. It was Yakubu Gowon. Go and read. I put some document here. Read the document. God bless you all. Stop this propaganda.
Okay, I just want to leave here today because I have a lot of audio voices, but I can't play them today. You'll see it in my next video. And I just want to appreciate everybody. My name is Master Manager Nigerian News, and God bless everybody and you're supporting. And when you are in Nigerians and you travel outside Nigerians, please, the place you travel to is not our home. Yes, we need to keep the name of Nigerian clean so that we as a Nigerians can live in peace. So that when people see us, they say, oh, you are loving people, not people seeing us like criminal and fraudster and all those things. So it's embarrassed now. Even you are innocent, but people still tag you to some name that is not making sense. I have a lot of tough video, but I think I can't release them today. You watch it in my next video, okay? God bless everybody, as I said. Don't forget to subscribe if you love what we are doing here. Yes. For now, I can say bye-bye. See me in my next video. But in case if you want to reach out to me, look at my bio. My WhatsApp number is there. And you want to say voice note, or you want to lay a complaining, or maybe something's happening in your area that is not really agree with, and you want people to hear about it, you can reach out to me on my bio. But for now, I leave everything here. Bye-bye. No forget to subscribe to Master Manager Nigerian News. Subscribe, okay. Subscribe.